Hello everybody and welcome back to Lego New York. In the last update I showed you my new Empire State Building that I added to the city, and today I'm happy to share with you a very new addition, and that is Oscorp Tower. So that's the biggest addition to the city, but there's a ton of smaller updates. So let's start with the large one, the Oscorp Tower, and then I'll just go through the city and see what else is new. This is a design I've been working on for a little while now, and I'm very happy with how this turned out. So it's sort of not in the center of the city, it's a little bit more over here. Eventually everything will be filled with skyscrapers, so it doesn't matter. But for now, I'm very happy because you can see the letters on the building very well. And it's sort of a medium height skyscraper. I didn't want it to be like as dominating as the Empire State Building or the Avengers Tower. I'm very happy with the size of this one. So let's start with having a closer look. This is my own design, so I tried to go for something that is more traditional New York. So you can see like the concrete slabs that form like the facade, and those go all around. So sort of a traditional piece, and then a more modern glass tower on top of it. And in, I believe, the movie, but correct me if I'm wrong, there's an actual Oscorp Tower that kind of spirals higher. So that is the inspiration for this look and feel, and it allowed me to add a landing spot for the glider of the Green Goblin and some small additions. So you can see the cardboard box that is included in many modulars now. So you have it in the Avengers Tower, and I believe in the Sanctum as well, the Sanctum Sanctorum, and sort of a barrel with some chemical substance. So stuff that kind of fits the Oscorp business, so to say. Some smaller details are the green handles on the door to signify that it is actually from the Green Goblin, and some details on the outside. So there's a newspaper dispenser with a Daily Bugle on top of it, a fire hose connection point, I forget the name. There is a trash can over here, and this is my favorite detail. Here is one of these yellow crates, a larger dumpster that is also included in many superhero modulars, and this one has some chemicals leaking out, so you could, as a play feature, you could have it be chemicals. My son placed crying from the turtles over here because he's attracted to the smell of the chemicals to form a new body. Sort of a nice story. It has letters on both sides, and like I did with most of the other buildings, there is instructions for Oscorp Tower. I applied them to Rebrickable. They are in the waiting list, so should appear on the website within a few days from uploading this. So most of the people watching this, they'll be on Rebrickable, and you can download the instructions and build your own Oscorp Tower. So that is the biggest update, but there is some other pretty cool stuff happening in the city. Moving over here, I actually added the modular Sanctum Sanctorum as well. I have the older one that was actually in that place. I moved it a little bit uptown over here with the side facing here. So, from here you wouldn't notice that there's actually two Sanctums, and the older one will just be somewhere in the back eventually. And this is the actual Sanctum. So there's a lot of trees that I planted myself to give it more, of this, lower urban feel, I guess. There's Wong and Doctor Strange walking to Doctor Strange's car. I think this is the perfect place for it. I even used the street sign from the older Sanctum, which is a little bit crooked, so to make an actual Bleecker Street. And as you can see, there's another street sign on that lamppost. So I have to walk around, because that is something else that I added to the city, and those are these really nice custom printed street name signs. So they're from Super Bricks. That's a French website where you can order these. I ordered nearly every street they had. So I have 4 signs for 5th Avenue. So there's one over here, And then there's one at the next crossing. And if we move over here, there's another one at the crossing over here. So I'm very happy to have an official Fifth Avenue. It's one of my favorite angles to view my city. Just look at this. It almost looks like a real city moving up from here. But there's a few more. So we have Wall Street over here. Kind of fitting because it has the modular brick bank, but I have some large plans for this area over here. This is not going to be a construction site forever. And over here we have Broadway and Times Square, which is actually this street. So it's a little bit imaginary, but I'm still very happy with several streets. I actually have a sign for Central Park as well, but I don't have a Central Park. So, you know, no place to put it up yet. Central Park in reality would be somewhere over there. But the thing is, it would take up a lot of space and it has low display value, low play value. Would be hard to reach anyway. So, yeah, I'm not going to have a Central Park anytime soon. However, I do have a park. Maybe if you are a New Yorker and you see the gray street like pathways going through the park, you might guess what park this is going to be. I did get a park sign, just a generic one, printed sign. It's from, I think, a Lego tour bus set. So pretty awesome. Here is some construction stuff. These are parts that I'm going to use to build more of these street lights. So that's very cool. Oh, by the way, this is another thing I added. I'm a huge fan of Percival Bricks, who is also building a Lego Superheroes New York. And he added these really cool bus stops. And to be totally fair, I just copied that design. So it's almost exactly what he built. It looks great. I'm still missing a few parts to finish off the top over here. But I used a Ninjago City part to fill in the advertisement. And I have another one under construction over here. So those are some really nice updates, you know, just adding some detail to the city. The same goes for a subway station, which is under construction over here. Still missing a few parts, so there's some 1x1 round plates that should be here, tile over here, a jumper plate that should be over here, and using my own custom sticker that I made to show the subway lines and some tiles to kind of simulate it going down. And the same over here, I added a roof to this modern subway entrance. It has the same sticker on the inside. It's a bit hard to see, but it's over there. Still missing a few parts to finish this one, but yeah, we're really getting there. So that's pretty nice. Another small detail, not major, but there is a advertisement on the side of the modular Sanctum Sanctorum. I took it off and I added it to Times Square. So what I still need is one 6x6 and one 2x4 advertisement, and then the whole thing will be done. So that's gonna look awesome. In the meanwhile, I actually got the entire collection of the Across the Spider-Verse minifigure collectible series. Those are over here. Great figures. I can really recommend them. I'm not a big fan of the collectible minifigures, even though I have quite a few, but these are basically the only ones that I really wanted to get, and I have a double Spider-Man 2099 to live in the city. That's basically how I work. When I have like a double minifigure, it goes into the city to live there. And you know, it's kind of fun. Here is Stan Lee getting in trouble, just like in the game. Yeah, so about some things that I have planned. The construction site here, I'm just not too happy with it. I'm collecting bricks for the modular construction site, but that's going to take, well, basically forever. So eventually that's going to move up over there. Also because it's 1.5 base plate, so it would leave an empty spot over here. So the next building that I will be adding after Oscorp Tower is, and the street sign kind of gives it away, Wall Street. So you have the New York Stock Exchange. I have my own design for it. It's over here. It's a Lego architecture kind of build. I'm going to use this and add a tower sort of on the side that reaches about to the same height as Wayne Tower. And that's going to be over here. So it's going to be about that size. And then when you look from over here, you will see one tower over here, one there. And eventually the Daily Bugle will be added and it will probably be in that spot. So by then the whole view will be filled with skyscrapers, and I'm really looking forward to doing that. In the meanwhile, I'm waiting for some more street plates. One going there, and two going this way. I'll clean this up, adding a lot of real estate to basically move the stuff that is over here now and then move it to the back when the new towers are added. So huge plans. It's gonna take a while though. I have to travel abroad for work in a week or two, meaning that I won't be ordering any pieces in the meanwhile, probably start after that. So next update is probably going to be like a month from now, maybe a little bit longer, but hopefully it's going to be a very cool one. And yeah, I'm looking forward to adding more tall buildings to the city. So that's it for this time. I hope you enjoyed, and yeah, I'll see you all next time.